Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Beth and today I'm putting a quilt together. I've been working on this Christmas sampler. I've been filming each block as I go along. I have some patterns on my blog. So this is the next step in getting my quilt all together. Quilting is definitely a process, one step at a time. And today I'm just putting my blocks all together and adding a small border. I laid the blocks on my floor. I have 5 across and 5 down, and I'm sewing each row together block by block, and then I will put my rows together. And it's really helpful to have a place to lay it all out. If you don't have a floor, I've used a bed before and that works too. It just helps me to organize the blocks and keep them in order, especially if I get distracted like I often do with little interruptions. Now that I have all my blocks together, I'm going to press. I used a little bit of water. I have a spray bottle and I used a little bit of that. I don't use the steam in my iron, and sometimes I use starch, but right now I'm just using a spray bottle, getting this pressed. I will measure and add a border. My quilt measures 50.5 inches. It's good to measure somewhere in the middle of the quilt, not on the edge, and cut your border that length. So 50 is larger than the width of the fabric, so I will have to put some of these together to make my border long enough. So I cut 5 strips that are 3 inches because 3 inches goes with the size I used in the blocks, and sometimes that's nice to just use a similar size that you have in your quilt already. After getting my strips measured to 50.5 inches, I pinned to each opposite sides, and then I'm going to add a cornerstone on the other sides of this border. Here are the cornerstones I'm adding to the last 2 borders. They're 3-inch squares. I will add those to the other 2 sides of my quilt, and it's going to be all ready to go. This was a fun quilt to put together. Lots of pretty blocks. I'm ready to quilt it for Christmas. That's the next step. So thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.